so far. For new bowler coming on, Taskin Ahmed coming to bowl from the Walton end. So just after 1 over, Mustafizur Rahman taken off. It's quite a new ploy. Maybe they're looking for a change of ends for him. Maybe not.
I don't think so. I thought there's no swing, there's seam movement. As I mentioned, Taskin and Shariful Islam sort of hit the deck bowler back of the length. In these conditions, when whatever the juice what they had in the morning hours, it's all evaporated. Now it's the time for the fast bowls to hit that hard length and making the batsman playing. That's exactly what the I'm talking about. Probably Fizz, the bit fuller, trying to swing it in. Taskin, Shariful, complete different hit the deck seam bowlers.
Taskin Ahmed in the first ODI was a little awry on occasions, as you can see. A lot of balls wide of the stump. He struggled to get it back in line. This is the first spell, and in the second spell he corrected it so much, brought it so much closer to the body, but so much closer to the edge of the bat, induced the edge. So after that first spell, came back very nicely, and he started off well here. Right on the money.
And learn from his mistakes. 136 clicks straight away. Young Taskin Ahmed. I mentioned about Shariful, Taskin, Bodat Hossain. These are something that Bangladesh in previous years didn't have, the height factor. Now with these three guns bowling so well for Bangladesh, even we saw during the New Zealand Test series, winning the first test in New Zealand, Bodat Hossain bowling so well. Something that Bangladesh could work on, playing outside the subcontinent, players like Australia, South Africa, England, New Zealand, they just traveled. Something that work out, and to do that, these three boys have to be looked after. And the workload got to be managed with the tours coming up.
It's not only these three boys that you mentioned, there's a whole crop of youngsters, young fast bowlers coming up through the ranks and at different levels playing in the domestic circuit, who are in the overall purview of the selectors. So even there's a Bangladesh Tigers team, which is virtually the A team, now practicing, gearing up for the main team eventually. So it all augurs well in terms of fast bowling.
So it's about having a backup. We mentioned about the fast bowlers coming up through the first class system, which is good. These three players got to, as I said, could be looked after, the workloads, team management, to make sure that the bowlers who are in the line are in that zone as well when it comes to workload. And Fizz mostly plays white ball cricket. He's been a revelation. Just feel if these three quicks can learn from the experiences playing abroad, especially out of subcontinent, Bangladesh can be a force to reckon with.
And that grunt, giving it all the effort. Just generating enough speed, 135 clicks on that occasion from Taskin Ahmed, but it's been his accuracy that would have impressed Najmul Hassan Papan, the board president. It's what's needed, pace and accuracy.
We saw all these three bowlers during a test series in Sri Lanka back in May, where both of us were commentating. In that particular test series, the first test, Bangladesh had to bowl with three new balls. And yet all three bowlers ran in the entire 180 odd overs which was bowled. That's a good sign. The bowler wanting to come. That's looked very, very close. Back foot. Mushikur Rahim, the wicket keeper, just signalling to Tamim Iqbal not to go for the review. Naked eye, it looked very close.
Just checked back and the umpire didn't go up. They're thinking of going for the review. They've got a couple of seconds, just a second left. No, they decided not to. Made no over. Third one complete.
এক্সপেরিয়েন্স করুন মেরিল মিল্ক বাথ 150 গ্রাম মেরিল মিল্ক সোপ বারের সাথে 25 গ্রাম মিল্ক সোপ বার ফ্রি। এখন দুধ দিয়ে গোসল হোক প্রতিদিন।
পাপরিকা আর মেক্সিকান মশলার মাইন্ড ব্লাস্টিং ফ্লেভারের ডিটোস পার্টি হবে জোস যদি থাকে ডিটোস।
করোনা ভাইরাস ঘরে ঢুকে পড়তে পারে যে কোনো সময়, তাই পরিবারকে সুরক্ষিত রাখতে ব্যবহার করুন স্যাভলন ডিসইনফেক্টেন্ট স্প্রে। স্যাভলন, জীবাণুমুক্ত প্রতিদিন।
Shariful is going to continue. Two slips in position. Just a change in the field, just the LBW shout in the last ball of the previous over. It seems a little high. There you go. Wicket's missing, so it's a good thing they didn't go for the review.
To Shahidi. That's what I mentioned about this pitch. Bangladesh, hardly you get those bounds, and nowadays Taskin Ahmed with his height full, making use of it, bowling it fuller. The previous game we saw him spraying down, a little bit wavered, but today he has started so well. And Shariful Islam, ever since he made his debut, have been superb for Bangladesh. Did play the Under-19 World Cup when Bangladesh won in South Africa in 2020. And Taskin Ahmed has been in the system for a very long time. Injuries have played a huge role in his career. Even during BPL, he was telling me that he had a back issue, couldn't play, but making comeback in this series.
Rahmat Shah has been trying to maneuver the balls. It's been accurate bowling, as we've been mentioning, and very difficult to put it away. And slowly and gradually, with that pressure being built on, with the runs being kept in check, the required rate will keep on going up. Still needing 296 runs. There's been impressive bowling from the Bangladeshi top liners, the pace bowlers. Quick run taken there.
Good to see the former two Bangladesh captains in the house. Three captains, I beg your pardon. Abdul Bashar, someone that I played a lot against. Selector now, Akram Khan, board director. Nanu, chairman of selectors in the house. Enjoying the viewing, the young Bangladeshi pace attack running in. Isn't it great to see Shamim? Two fast bowlers running in from either side.
Absolutely, absolutely. Oh, inside edge, could have gone anywhere. Fortunately for the batter, it's gone to the boundary. So close.
Bounce again, perfect length. This time jagging back. Shariful Islam, very unlucky. Take inside edge, he had no clue. But the height of a fast bowler can do. Your batsman is not sure whether to come into the front foot or the back foot.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Going nowhere. Unlucky there, Shariful.
It's just that back of a length delivery was the seed of doubt in the batter's mind. Tentative little push. Lucky for him. Oh no, he's being a little silly with that, and he's paid the price. Just went to flay that away, got a thin net, and Mushi was not going to miss out. Another wicket down.
Trying to play a square of the wicket was not there. Just held the line, good bounce. More than the line, the length did him this time. Shahidi skipper. Clear outside it. Mushikur Rahim is elated, as well as Shariful Islam. Just what the doctor ordered for Bangladesh with the new ball. Skipper Tamim Iqbal, very happy man. Skipper Shahidi gone for 5. Afghanistan 16.
ইস্পাহানি মির্জাপুর শ্রেষ্ঠ ব্লেন্ডের অনন্য স্বাদের দারুণ চা। এই সতেজতা, ঘ্রাণ আর মন কাড়া স্বাদের তুলনা।
চা যদি হয় ইস্পাহানি মির্জাপুর, টেস্ট হলেও লাইফটা ভরপুর।
বডির জন্য জিম আর ফেসের জন্য গ্লো এন্ড হ্যান্ডসাম।
যে কোনো ক্ষতিকর জীবাণু থেকে সুরক্ষা পেতে ব্যবহার করুন সেপনিল ডিসইনফেক্টেন্ট স্প্রে।
দুষ্টু মিষ্টি এবং মুহূর্তগুলো ভরপুর হয়ে উঠুক ইস্পাহানি মির্জাপুর চায়ের শ্রেষ্ঠ ব্লেন্ডের অনন্য স্বাদে। চা মানে লাইফটা ভরপুর, চা মানে ইস্পাহানি মির্জাপুর।
Afghanistan have lost their second wicket, brings in Azmatullah Omarzai, the right-handed batsman, just 21 years old, into his third match only. Not too many runs to speak of. Here's an opportunity to make a name for himself. Solidly behind that, and the wicket taking over. 4 done, 16 for 2.
যে কোনো ক্ষতিকর জীবাণু থেকে সুরক্ষা পেতে ব্যবহার করুন সেপনিল ডিসইনফেক্টেন্ট স্প্রে।
রোস্টেড পিনাট আর পিওর বাটারের আনবিটেবল স্বাদে পেলামে পিনাট বাইট কুকিজ, প্রতি বাইটেই স্বাদের ম্যাজিক।
এই ইঞ্জিনিয়াররাই তো আমাদের সুপারহিরো। তাদের সাদা কাপড়কে প্রতিদিন দাগহীন উজ্জ্বল রাখতে এলো নতুন সুপার হোয়াইট। এর শক্তিশালী সুপার এনজাইম দূর করে ঘাম, ময়লা, গ্রিজ, সুপ বা চায়ের দাগ। সাদা কাপড়ের সুপার হিরোদের জন্য নতুন সুপার হোয়াইট।
Taskin just trying to pitch it further up, trying to get a little bit of movement in the air. But the umpires today, Masudur Rahman, Mukul, the experienced umpire, is partnered in the middle by Tanveer Ahmed, also gaining experience. Slip in position for Taskin. As that short enough and wide enough for the batsman to just shoulder arms. The wicket, important wicket of the skipper. Not really sure at it, just threw his bat at it without moving his feet really and going into line with that ball.
A shot of desperation, isn't it? Not knowing what's to be done. Fast bowler with a new ball, especially in those lengths. There's some bounce on offer. It's a dangerous shot. Paying the price, giving the easy catch to Mustafizur. And Taskin Ahmed doing the right thing, is containing the batsman, not giving anything away. Just there and thereabout. Beautiful shot. This time by Ahmed Shah on the up. Going towards the boundary. Big chase for young Afif Hussain. Run out chance. Good throw. Oh, look very, very close. Umpire Tanveer Ahmed going upstairs. A brilliant throw from the sweeper cover.
Copy that.
Well, they're moving like grease lightning.
My decision for the big skin is
Mr. White decision pending. Looks like the batsman is in.
And it's going to be not out here. Safe, but it was a brilliant effort. No question about that. The smiles are breaking out. You can see the ease, the comfort zone that they are in at the moment. Just dominating their play in the field after that mammoth total the batters put on earlier. It's got them that cushion to just be their normal self and not be under any kind of pressure. A couple of slips in position now.
I like this from Tamim Iqbal straight away for the new batter. Azmatullah Marzai, usually a late order batsman, getting a promotion. A second slip in place.
Solidly behind that. Of course, we saw the two umpires. Match referee today, Niamur Rashid Rahul. Qazi Sohail is the TV umpire. Niamur Rashid is to the left of picture, been officiating in international matches on a regular basis. Oversees all that's happening. Oh, not quite sure where he's going to play. Just going past the fielder and getting a run. Hasn't been very comfortable, the batters so far.
Azmatullah Marzai did not move his feet at all. He jagged back just from the outside the awesome. This from the side on doesn't look like he's moved it much. The front on will show you what you don't do with the new ball. Look at that for a feet movement. Going nowhere. It's exactly what you shouldn't be doing for the new ball, especially against a bowler who's bowling really well. That's better. Conventional opener. Covers the line. End of fifth over. Afghanistan 20 for 2.
নিন আকিজ টেবিলওয়্যার, যার এলিগেন্ট ডিজাইন আর ইন্টারন্যাশনাল কোয়ালিটি দেয় আপনার বেস্ট রান্নার বেস্ট প্রেজেন্টেশন। আকিজ টেবিলওয়্যার।
ভাইরাস থেকে বাঁচবো কিভাবে?
ভাইরাস এক ধরনের জীবাণু, আর জীবাণুর বিরুদ্ধে প্রতিরোধ করতে আছে স্যাভলন সোপের ডাবল স্ট্রেংথ। স্যাভলন সোপ, ডাবল স্ট্রেংথ, ডাবল প্রোটেকশন।
দুষ্টু মিষ্টি এবং মুহূর্তগুলো ভরপুর হয়ে উঠুক ইস্পাহানি মির্জাপুর চায়ের শ্রেষ্ঠ ব্লেন্ডের অনন্য স্বাদে। চা মানে লাইফটা ভরপুর, চা মানে ইস্পাহানি মির্জাপুর।
বডির জন্য জিম আর ফেসের জন্য গ্লো অ্যান্ড হ্যান্ডসাম।
Bay of Bengal there. Fleet of ships, feeder vessels most likely. Wow. Good looking shot straight to the fielder. It's a good surface to bat on. And when a batter do get set, they will start enjoying playing shots, but you have to find a method to get set. Well, they're well set, the feeder vessels. Economy going higher and higher for Bangladesh. Number of products being exported. Garments, one of the biggest exports from this part of the world. Short straight to the fielder, so they need to find the gap. That's the problem. Good afternoon, Mazhar.
Good afternoon, Atabai. Very well done by the fielder there at point. Mehdi Hasan Miraj was traveling really fast. Azmat Omazai batting at number 4 for the first time, playing his third ODI, previously batted at number 6 and 8 for Afghanistan. The fielder at short cover, one slip, backward point and mid-off up at the circle.
Among the wickets, Shariful Islam. Yeah, that's gone past that fielder. Don't think so. It's got enough legs. He's very quick. Afif Hussain. Maybe just drifting down the leg side. And as I said earlier, I think it's a pretty decent pitch to bat on. All you have to do is just get set, find a method to get set, runs will come. They've already lost 2 wickets. Afghanistan. Bangladesh will be hoping to create more chances here. They want a quick single, direct hit would have been a bit of a bother, but in the end, the ball misses the stumps. It was the skipper, Tamim Iqbal.
That would have been close. Remember, they already lost a wicket through a run out, and this would have been gone. Direct hit, there have been curtains for Azmat.
What is the bowler doing there? He should be close to the stumps. Even if it missed the stumps, he would have an opportunity to pick it up and still take the bails off. He would have been still short. Oh, that's a short one. And where does that hit it?
Probably that hit him in the helmet there. A bit of aggression there from the young fast bowler. Once again, banging that deck hard, Shariful. Yeah, beaten by pace. Hit him in the helmet there, Azmat. It's going to be a good challenge for him as well. So concussion protocol there. Need to follow. The last batsman that he got, Shariful. Nice way setting him up. First few deliveries coming into the left hand and then shaping away, taking that outside edge.
Bit of a chat here between the skipper and Mustafizur Rahman, Shariful Islam also there. He's just going and thinking what Afghanistan can do to get close to the target. It's a huge target. Remember, one of the keeper, Ramanullah Gurbaz, went out, so he can only come back after the fall of the 5th wicket or at 5:36, which is after 2 hours of the play in this innings. So, and he has 2 one-day international hundreds. I think he's the best batter. Right. They keep finding the fielders. Afghanistan 25 for 2.
রোস্টেড পিনাট আর পিওর বাটারের আনবিটেবল স্বাদে পেলামে পিনাট বাইট কুকিজ, প্রতি বাইটেই স্বাদের ম্যাজিক।
নিউ ক্লিয়ার ম্যান এর ট্রিপল অ্যান্টি ড্যান্ড্রাফ টেকনোলজি খুশকি দূর করে, লুকানোর দিন শেষ।
নতুন যুগের দূষণ ফোটালেও যায় না, তাই পিওরিট।
Stadium, brilliant, really good pictures coming to the viewers, and thanks to the drone going to the right angles and giving us the right pictures. Taskin coming in, and I think he's bowled with good pace. He just looks to be in a good rhythm. Taskin Ahmed, he's worked very hard on his fitness. The quickest has been, he's just gone above 140, 141.2. And remember, if he gets help from a bouncier track, he can go maybe beyond 150. Really good signs. Remember, Bangladesh go on to play South Africa in South Africa on hard bouncier pitches. And if he gets it right, he can surely cause some trouble. Well, he's launched at it, completely missing it.
Pressure started to creep in on Omarzai. Talking about Taskin Ahmed, bowling at a good pace. At the same time, he's got the control there. Very important for the quick bowlers to maintain a consistent line and length, hitting the right areas pretty often and then forcing the batsman to make some mistake.
Yeah, the last ball at this presentation of seam was very good. Pulled away, it's a short delivery, gets the treatment.
That's what I was talking about. At times, express fast bowlers or the quickies can be wavered to their line and length. And this time, it was touch shorter from Taskin Ahmed. The batsman had enough time to go onto the back foot and play that pull shot. Nevertheless, it's a welcome boundary for Afghanistan. They need more of those.
Yeah, if you want to pitch it short, you've got to get it above somewhere around the shoulder high. This was what I was talking about earlier on. Have a look at the seam position. Went past the bat, he went for a really big swing. So he's got all the skills. And he's also got so many injuries in his career. It's not easy for a seamer, but he looks very, very fit. Again, just to maybe perhaps a little bit on the leg side. But when as a bowler you get into a good rhythm, you tend to see him bowling on a good line and length on a consistent basis.
Going back to that delivery, the seam position, you can see the seam canted towards the first slip and the rotation of the seam movement going backwards, which means the tip of the middle finger comes very late.
Just a lovely delivery, seamers hitting the seam up. Release points, good wrist positions. Again, finding an outside edge. It'll be cut off by Mustafizur.
It's all about hitting the areas consistently. And he's been an improved fast bowler in the recent past, playing across all formats for Bangladesh. At times he's unlucky. Catches being dropped on his bowling. But yet, he's also a youngster learning every day.
It's a slower delivery. He's rolling his fingers over to finish the over. Afghanistan 31 for 2.
ব্লেন্ডার্স চয়েস প্রিমিয়াম গ্রিন টির প্রতিটি ব্যাগে থাকে 3 লেয়ারের সুরক্ষা, যার ল্যামিনেশন লেয়ার দেয় আর্দ্রতা থেকে সুরক্ষা। অ্যালুমিনিয়াম ফয়েলের লেয়ার নিশ্চিত করে সুঘ্রাণ ও স্বাদের সজীবতা। পেপার লেয়ার বাইরের আলো ও আর্দ্রতাকে প্রতিরোধ করে সতেজতা ধরে রাখে। তাই আপনি পাচ্ছেন বিশ্বমানের গ্রিন টির সেরা স্বাদ।
সাবান বা সাধারণ হ্যান্ড ওয়াশে হাত হয়ে পড়ে রুক্ষ ও মলিন, তাই ব্যবহার করুন ময়েশ্চারাইজিং পাওয়ার সমৃদ্ধ স্যাভলন অ্যান্টিসেপটিক হ্যান্ড ওয়াশ, যা হাতকে রাখে নরম, কোমল ও জীবাণুমুক্ত।
276 of 43 deliveries at a required run of 6.42. It's still within their reach. They need a partnership. They need a big partnership. And the one who do get set will have to play a really long inning, just like what Mushfiqur Rahim and Lichin Kumar Das did in that partnership of 202. Shakib Al Hasan from Ispahani end in the attack. 279 wickets. He's got phenomenal numbers. One of the finest that Bangladesh has produced. Top all-rounder. He'll be eyeing to pick up early wickets here. Let's see what kind of field he's offered. I don't see anybody in the catching position. No slip in place. Because of the fact that he hardly turns that much away from the right-hander. Most occasions it comes back with the arm. But ball starts well.
I think it's also important from Afghanistan's point of view to remain positive. Yes, they lost 2 early wickets. They can afford to take some time as well. But whenever there's deliveries offered for runs, they should go for it. There's an interesting field setup for Shakib Al Hasan. There's a point field at catching position for the right-hander, and there's a field at mid-wicket.
This is one of his favorite grounds, Shakib Al Hasan. 32 wickets already at this venue. Tamim has got most runs, 569 before this match. He's not going to give anything easy to the opposition. What a career he has had.
Position for the right-hander, and there's a field at mid-wicket.
Tamim Iqbal, man from Chattogram, his home ground. Again, very good line and length from Shakib Al Hasan. Means that they would like to have a closer look what he's trying to do here.
Always a difficult customer to face, Shakib Al Hasan. He will tease you with his mix of slowers and that arm delivery as well. Dot ball to end the over, 1 from it, 32 for 2.
রুক্ষতা আর ধুলো ময়লা ভুলে আপনাকে সতেজ ও সুস্থ রাখতে 3টি ভিন্ন ভ্যারিয়েন্টে এসিআই নিয়ে এলো সেপটেক্স অ্যান্টিসেপটিক বার। এখন আপনি থাকুন অ্যাক্টিভ প্রতিদিন।
আমাদের বেকম্যানদেরও আছে কিছু সুপার পাওয়ার, বেস্ট ইনগ্রেডিয়েন্টস, বেস্ট অটোমেটেড মেশিন। উদ্দেশ্য একটাই, ঘরে ঘরে এমন অসাধারণ কিছু মুহূর্ত তৈরি করা। ইটস আ বেকম্যানস ক্রিয়েশন।
টয়লেট শেষে লাইফ বয় হ্যান্ড ওয়াশ দিয়ে হাত ধুয়ে থাকুন, সুরক্ষায় 10-এ 10।
বডির জন্য জিম আর ফেসের জন্য গ্লো এন্ড হ্যান্ডসাম।
Yeah, what's good for Afghanistan is that before the series started, the Ispahani ODI series powered by Walton, Rahmat Shah was among the runs. In 10 matches, he scored 427, an average of 47. He's still there. So when you got to get yourself in a position where you, it's fine that you take few deliveries to get set. Now he's faced 29 deliveries for 15 runs. So it's important that he carries on because he's the one in the form. He missed out in the last match when he was set 34 of 69. So the point that I'm trying to make here, Mazhar, is that when you do get set, he's nicely behind the line of the ball. He's played some good defensive strokes. He's picked up a boundary, but he has to do a lot more than just that. He has to find a method to ensure that he carries on and bats deeper and plays a leading role for his team to get close to that huge target. He's looked in good touch.
Wicked off at this time by Taskin Ahmed, and Rahmat Shah will get a couple there. Credit should also give to the Bangladeshi bowlers as well. They haven't allowed anything to free their arms. Taskin Ahmed maintaining a tight line and length. At the same time, Shakib Al Hasan in the previous over just gave away one run. Yes, the pressure will start to mount. Once they don't get those boundaries, they need to look for those odd singles and doubles.
I think there was an opportunity there for Rahmat to put that away for a boundary because it was wide, and he did free his arms, but only managed to pick up two. So these are the kind of deliveries that you want to really make sure you put it away for a boundary, because you haven't received too many anyways. Again on stumps, if it's trouble! Needed a direct hit. Lucky, very, very lucky. Where was he going?
Probably wanted to change the end. A bit of pressure there as well. He was off for it right from the word go. Good for him that Azmat returned him. Shakib Al Hasan there. Already had one run out and almost another one. Couple of overs back.
It's a good field set, and that is why I feel that captaincy from Tamim Iqbal has been spot on. He knows exactly what he's asked his bowlers to do, and he knows exactly where to place the fielders. He still have a slip in place, which is excellent. Every time a shot has been played, on most occasions it has been hit straight to the fielder, which suggests that yes, he's figured it out where he wants his bowlers to bowl and where does he wants his fielder to be. Excellent, very good from Tamim Iqbal. Not timing it, but getting the inside part of the bat. A good over, only two in that over. 34 for 2.
ভাইরাস থেকে বাঁচবো কিভাবে?
ভাইরাস এক ধরনের জীবাণু, আর জীবাণুর বিরুদ্ধে প্রতিরোধ করতে আছে স্যাভলন সোপের ডাবল স্ট্রেংথ। স্যাভলন সোপ, ডাবল স্ট্রেংথ, ডাবল প্রোটেকশন।
ইস্পাহানি মির্জাপুর শ্রেষ্ঠ ব্লেন্ডের অনন্য স্বাদের দারুণ চা। এই সতেজতা, ঘ্রাণ আর মন কাড়া স্বাদের তুলনা।
চা যদি হয় ইস্পাহানি মির্জাপুর, টেস্ট হলেও লাইফটা ভরপুর।
আমন্ড, কিসমিস আর পাপরিকার এক্সাইটিং ব্লেন্ডে রুচি প্রিমিয়াম মিক্স চানাচুর। নিউ টেস্ট অফ দ্য টাউন।
টয়লেট শেষে লাইফ বয় হ্যান্ড ওয়াশ দিয়ে হাত ধুয়ে থাকুন, সুরক্ষায় 10-এ 10।
Gone! It was only a matter of time. Lovely delivery. Beats him in the flight, and Mushfiq Rahim does the rest. One more goes. Shakib picks up his first.
Was always on the card, as you mentioned. Pressure started to mount, and good take by Mushfiq Rahim as well. It was drifting away from the wicket keeper, and then a good grab there by Mushfiq Rahim. But Shakib Al Hasan, the wily old fox, strikes again for Bangladesh. Azmatullah Mazai departs for 9. Afghanistan 34 for 3.
ব্লেন্ডার্স চয়েস প্রিমিয়াম গ্রিন টির প্রতিটি ব্যাগে থাকে 3 লেয়ারের সুরক্ষা, যার ল্যামিনেশন লেয়ার দেয় আর্দ্রতা থেকে সুরক্ষা। অ্যালুমিনিয়াম ফয়েলের লেয়ার নিশ্চিত করে সুঘ্রাণ ও স্বাদের সজীবতা। পেপার লেয়ার বাইরের আলো ও আর্দ্রতাকে প্রতিরোধ করে সতেজতা ধরে রাখে। তাই আপনি পাচ্ছেন বিশ্বমানের গ্রিন টির সেরা স্বাদ।
আমাদের বেকম্যানদেরও আছে কিছু সুপার পাওয়ার। বেস্ট ইনগ্রেডিয়েন্টস, বেস্ট অটোমেটেড মেশিন। উদ্দেশ্য একটাই, ঘরে ঘরে এমন অসাধারণ কিছু মুহূর্ত তৈরি করা। ইটস আ বেকম্যানস ক্রিয়েশন।
যে কোনো ক্ষতিকর জীবাণু থেকে সুরক্ষা পেতে ব্যবহার করুন সেপনিল হ্যান্ড স্যানিটাইজার।
Najibul Azadran, the man who scored the highest, 67 of 84, is in the middle. He has 113 50s. He will have to be at his best one more time. Good numbers, decent numbers here for Najibul Azadran, but up against Shakib Al Hasan, one of the finest in the business. Oh, lovely delivery. There's a bit of hint of turn there. He's here because of this.
It's the armour from Shakib Al Hasan. This time he gave a lot of loop there and then misses it out completely. Mushfiqur Rahim does the rest. Again, not afraid to toss the ball up to the new batsman, inviting him to come over.
He went down the wicket and it was just a big swing of the bat. They've never chased 300 or above, Afghanistan. The highest successful chase for Afghanistan in ODIs is 276 and losing 8 wickets. That was against UAE in Dubai in the year 2014. So this is a humongous task for them. Down the ground. So to get close to that target, that huge target, is someone has to play a very special innings.
When you are chasing anything above 300, you need to utilize the power play. They scored 41 for 1 in the first ODI, and today they have already lost 3 wickets in 35. Make that 36 of the power play for Afghanistan. They are 3 down.
যে কোনো ক্ষতিকর জীবাণু থেকে সুরক্ষা পেতে ব্যবহার করুন সেপনিল হ্যান্ড স্যানিটাইজার।
রোস্টেড পিনাট আর পিওর বাটারের আনবিটেবল স্বাদে পেলামে পিনাট বাইট কুকিজ, প্রতি বাইটেই স্বাদের ম্যাজিক।
এই নার্সরাই তো আমাদের সুপার হিরো। তাদের সাদা কাপড়কে প্রতিদিন দাগহীন উজ্জ্বল রাখতে এলো নতুন সুপার হোয়াইট। এর শক্তিশালী সুপার এনজাইম দূর করে সুপের দাগ, ঘাম, ময়লা, গ্রিস, চায়ের দাগ। সাদা কাপড়ের সুপার হিরোদের জন্য নতুন সুপার হোয়াইট।
Highlights for innings so far of Afghanistan in the first 10 overs, 3 wickets. It's unfortunate after Hussain direct hit from mid-wicket. Direct hit always close call, and then Shahidi was the next man to go caught behind of Mushfiqur Rahim, bowled by Shariful Islam, and then Zamzai going for a big stroke again. Shakib Al Hasan neatly stumped by Mushfiqur Rahim.
Over 300 was always going to be a difficult one for Afghanistan. They didn't really do themselves any justice in the field. And if they were ever going to try and chase down 300, the first 10 overs were going to be so crucial. Just 2 fielders outside the circle, try and get up to that required run rate and set a very quick foundation so the middle overs can be managed. But what Bangladesh have done so well, and it's almost a script that can't go wrong today, is that you pick up 3 wickets and 3 of the top order batters, and it just leaves you at sea. Yes, you can sort of start building a partnership, But do you have the batting depth that's going to try and get you close to 307?
Two bounces on the trot by Taskin Ahmed, testing out Zadran. The deep square leg and a deep fine leg in place, inviting the batsman. Having a slip field as well. That's where he's trying to get him out.
At the first for the over.
Something for the fast bowlers in this game. Slip fielder, a short extra cover point, mid off, a sweeper cover. The deep third man, the leg side, mid on, deep square leg, and a deep fine leg. Rightly so, Tamim Iqbal. With one more wicket, this almost like curtains.
Nicely timed through the offside. A bit of an effort in the deep. Because it's the shorter part of the ground and it's such a quick outfield, you've got to make your ground across to your right very, very quickly.
Kumar does a big effort down at the sweeper cover, just not good enough. One of those outfields where it's lush greens, very quick, value for money. Margin of error in this pitch is so minimum that replay suggests it. Just a bit of width, timing of Zadran, spot on.
Change of angle. End of that over. 11 gone, 41 for 3.
এক্সপেরিয়েন্স করুন মেরিল মিল্ক বাথ 150 গ্রাম মেরিল মিল্ক সোপ বারের সাথে 25 গ্রাম মিল্ক সোপ বার ফ্রি এখন দুধ দিয়ে গোসল হোক প্রতিদিন
পাপরিকা আর মেক্সিকান মশলার মাইন্ড ব্লাস্টিং ফ্লেভারের ডিটোস পার্টি হবে জোস যদি থাকে ডিটোস
করোনা ভাইরাস ঘরে ঢুকে পড়তে পারে যে কোনো সময়, তাই পরিবারকে সুরক্ষিত রাখতে ব্যবহার করুন স্যাভলন ডিসইনফেক্টেন্ট স্প্রে। স্যাভলন, জীবাণুমুক্ত প্রতিদিন।
Fired rate creeping up to 7. Modern day player doesn't really worry about that. It's what happens to your wickets. Players that play who can come in and inject impetus. Riham Gamingyt is a good player. He's quite correct. He's quite organized. What he doesn't really make up in terms of his batting is how quickly he gets his runs. He's always circumspect. It's not really ever at a runner ball. It does take him some time to work himself into an inning. So someone like Najibullah Zadran can grapple that and add adrenaline into the run chase.
This is the battle. Short boundary to the leg side, to the left-hander. Zadran have the guts to take on one of the best spinners in the game of cricket, Shakib Al Hasan. He's a wily old character. We feel is petrolling the boundary down the leg side, but anything in the middle of the bat, it's going. It's just a 64 yards hit, as you mentioned. Afghanistan have been dealt a huge blow with Gurbaz coming back with an injury. That's been a huge factor.
Definitely a game of percentages for Zadran if he's trying to take the keep through the leg side, especially someone that doesn't bounce the ball. Cut away, ground to be made again. Oh, that's very good. If he hasn't laid anything on those advertising wedges, he's done fantastically well. Umpires are just having a look. And they'll probably want to have a look and see if he's laid any part of his body on the wedges. I'm hoping he hasn't, because that was fantastic.
রোস্টেড পিনাট আর পিওর বাটারের আনবিটেবল স্বাদে পেলামে পিনাট বাইট কুকিজ, প্রতি বাইটেই স্বাদের ম্যাজিক।
নিউ ক্লিয়ার ম্যান এর ট্রিপল অ্যান্টি ড্যান্ড্রাফ টেকনোলজি খুশকি দূর করে, লুকানোর দিন শেষ।
পিওরিট, বাংলাদেশ সরকারের প্রতিষ্ঠান দ্বারা যাচাইকৃত একমাত্র ওয়াটার পিউরিফায়ার।
First power play, 54 for 1. Disaster for Afghanistan, 36 for 3. It's quite interesting. Overs 11 to 20, 48 for 1 were Bangladesh. So we're going at a 4 and a bit and over during that period between 11 and 20. And then after that, 59 for nothing, 21 to 30. 31 to 40, 67 for nothing. So how will they go about it? They'll need this man who got runs in the previous game.
Back Wells, so throughout the previous game, timed it well, placed it well. 2-2 play the experience back at the moment remaining for Afghanistan with 3 down. It's going to be hard work. Shariful Islam coming from the Ispahani end, started off his spell from Walton end. Picked up a wicket, bowled his 3 overs. That's what I'm seeing from Tamim Iqbal, putting a lot of trust on the fast bowlers, especially with the ball being hard, trying to get the maximum advantage, having Taskin and Shariful in his armoury, and having to keep Mustafizur. The latter overs is something that Bangladesh could afford to do it. A bit tough work come latter overs for the Afghan batters with Mustafiz ability to bowl those slower drills into the pitch. Not going to be easy.
Try and break down the game now as we take a little bit of what happened in the first ODI. 45 for 6 in 11.2 overs. We've gone past 11.2 overs. It's 12 and a half at this point, 46 for 3. So if Afghanistan now wants to believe, they have a blueprint of what Afif and Mahdi Hassan did a few days ago. Not to say it's going to go exactly to script, but there's an ability to catch up with the game if they desire. They've got Nabi to come. Zadran is a very explosive left-handed batter.
Difference is the psychological mark of 300. So the most of the teams, when you're chasing down big scores, floats around than 300. Any form of cricket should be mentally pretty tough, but it is a funny old game. Just need 2 wet batters to settle in. Saw in the previous game, not much people, viewers would have given any chance to Bangladesh, but the 2 youngsters showed how it's done, how it should have been done. Those 2 experienced players with Gurbaz to come and Nabi to come. Work cut out.
And previous game didn't have a short boundary either to target. There's something out there for them if they're willing to fight for a little bit of a misfield from man backing up. I think Saqib Al Hassan couldn't hang on to it, so they're able to pick up a second. It's about how you read the game and how you'd like to take the game as deep as possible. The other day as well, when the lights did come on, it seemed as if the ball came on a little bit better. Oh, just there. Quite hang on as he was on the move. The 50s come up. After 30, it's 50.
নিন আকিজ টেবিলওয়্যার, যার এলিগেন্ট ডিজাইন আর ইন্টারন্যাশনাল কোয়ালিটি দেয় আপনার বেস্ট রান্নার বেস্ট প্রেজেন্টেশন। আকিজ টেবিলওয়্যার।
ভাইরাস থেকে বাঁচবো কিভাবে?
ভাইরাস এক ধরনের জীবাণু, আর জীবাণুর বিরুদ্ধে প্রতিরোধ করতে আছে স্যাভলন সোপের ডাবল স্ট্রেংথ। স্যাভলন সোপ, ডাবল স্ট্রেংথ, ডাবল প্রোটেকশন।
দুষ্টু মিষ্টি এবং মুহূর্তগুলো ভরপুর হয়ে উঠুক ইস্পাহানি মির্জাপুর চায়ের শ্রেষ্ঠ ব্লেন্ডেড অনন্য স্বাদে। চা মানে লাইফটা ভরপুর, চা মানে ইস্পাহানি মির্জাপুর।
বডির জন্য জিম আর ফেসের জন্য গ্লো অ্যান্ড হ্যান্ডসাম।
Chattogram, the port city. Dots are accumulating. Nothing to worry about too much at this stage. I want that to get out of hand. Hedia San Miraz on the Espani end. 0 for 28 in the first game, and he's 10 overs. It's very economical. Got a slip in place, a left-hander, why not? Oh, and it nearly goes there.
Skipper Tamim playing it smart. Off spinner bringing him from the Ispahani end, the right hand, it's a bigger hitter towards the leg side. Against the turn, Zadran has to go. A huge risk been taken. Oh, that looks very, very straight. And didn't think that Zadran was expected it to come that quick, but end of the day, it's a boundary.
Jenny is quicker through the air, and there isn't enough turn on offer when he's trying to get into his spell. He goes more on the length there and gets his back down just in the nick of time. There we go. He thinks, wow, that's nearly gone onto the stumps, but the bat came down just in the nick of time. The other part of this game that you'll probably be thinking if you're Afghanistan, you gave Bangladesh at least 33 runs in extras. That's through the cover field down. That should be 4 as well.
As poor fielding got to be set. Tamim Iqbal that short extra cover. Bit late to come down on that. Mehdi Hassan Miraz, a rare bad delivery. Class of Zadran, not going to miss out in anything short. Look at that for fielding. Nah, got to be much more lower fielding in those areas.
So they have to find, if they're going to try and chase this down, they're going to have to find another 33 runs somewhere. Right now, being very economical are the Bangladesh bowlers. 33 extras. Absolute gift. 10% of the runs. Right-hander on strike. Slip goes out, he goes to square leg. Off up in the circle, change an angle, he'll come over to the right-hander now, Mawul Mahedi. But it's a good over nonetheless for Afghanistan. 9 off at 59 for 3.
ব্লেন্ডার্স চয়েস প্রিমিয়াম গ্রিন টির প্রতিটি ব্যাগে থাকে 3 লেয়ারের সুরক্ষা, যার ল্যামিনেশন লেয়ার দেয় আর্দ্রতা থেকে সুরক্ষা। অ্যালুমিনিয়াম ফয়েলের লেয়ার নিশ্চিত করে সুঘ্রাণ ও স্বাদের সজীবতা। পেপার লেয়ার বাইরের আলো ও আর্দ্রতাকে প্রতিরোধ করে সতেজতা ধরে রাখে। তাই আপনি পাচ্ছেন বিশ্বমানের গ্রিন টির সেরা স্বাদ।
সাবান বা সাধারণ হ্যান্ড ওয়াশে হাত হয়ে পড়ে রুক্ষ ও মলিন, তাই ব্যবহার করুন ময়েশ্চারাইজিং পাওয়ার সমৃদ্ধ স্যাভলন অ্যান্টিসেপটিক হ্যান্ড ওয়াশ, যা হাতকে রাখে নরম, কোমল ও জীবাণুমুক্ত।
No surprises why those worms are detached. Wickets, early wickets, good pressure by the Bangladesh bowlers. Outside edge, a cultured one. Tuskin, he'll rein it in, and they should pick up 3, and they do.
Change of ends for Shakib Al Hasan, straight away outside edge in drawn, and 3 runs collected, going with the arm. Satran playing for the turn. Slip field over there would have been a easy catch, but saying that wasn't there. And again Tamim Iqbal playing it smart, bringing the left arm spinner from the Walton end for the left hand, a bigger hit towards mid wicket. These little percentages the captain goes through before a game, the homework, these called the homework you could do. Targeting the short boundary straight away. Rahmat Shah. This is good batting, very good batting all around the ground.
Lots of flights. The length is really well played by Ramit Shah. I think the key, what he does here, is sometimes when you just play the sweep, you can just find the man at square leg. In fact, he hits it well in front, but no chance for the fielder. Immediately there's a change in the field. That's what he's trying to protect, that shorter side of the ground.
Neatly played away towards a cover point for a single. This good batting boundary followed up by a single. Two deliveries before. Rahman Shah played the slog sweep all around the ground. Just want to show the viewers the head position when you play slog sweep. Co-commentator mentioned most of the time when you play a slog sweep, you try to hit it in the air and your head position everywhere. Now look at this for head position, right under the eyes and slapping it down the ground. Especially in subcontinent, this is a go-to stroke, and if you can play this stroke well, there's lots of runs to be made.
Again, looking to give himself some room, but another good over. Back-to-back overs of 9 apiece. 15 gone, 68 for 3.
রুক্ষতা আর ধুলো ময়লা ভুলে আপনাকে সতেজ ও সুস্থ রাখতে 3টি ভিন্ন ভ্যারিয়েন্টে এসিআই নিয়ে এলো সেপটেক্স অ্যান্টিসেপটিক বার। এখন আপনি থাকুন অ্যাক্টিভ প্রতিদিন।
আমাদের বেকম্যানদেরও আছে কিছু সুপার পাওয়ার, বেস্ট ইনগ্রেডিয়েন্টস, বেস্ট অটোমেটেড মেশিন। উদ্দেশ্য একটাই, ঘরে ঘরে এমন অসাধারণ কিছু মুহূর্ত তৈরি করা। ইটস আ বেকম্যানস ক্রিয়েশন।
টয়লেট শেষে লাইফ বয় হ্যান্ড ওয়াশ দিয়ে হাত ধুয়ে থাকুন, সুরক্ষায় 10-10।
বডির জন্য জিম আর ফেসের জন্য গ্লো এন্ড হ্যান্ডসাম।
Run rate 4.53, required rate going up to 6.83. Big appeal from the keeper. Up goes the finger. Mehdi Hassan Miraj is pretty confident. And they've gone upstairs.
For LBW, Tarampati director, we have a player review for LBW. On-field decision is given as out. Can you show me the front foot first, please? It's a fair delivery. You can move on to front on spin vision, please. Can you play it one more time for me, please? Ball appears to be passing very close to the bat. Can I have ultras to see if there's any bat involved, please? Okay. Keep it rolling through, keep it rolling through. Can you take it back all the way? One frame back. Now keep it rolling through. Just take it back one more time for me. Yeah, freeze it when the ball is next to the bat, please. Yeah, I can see a clear spike as the ball is next to the bat, and I can see no gap between bat and ball. I'm satisfied that the batsman has hit the ball with his bat first. I'm going back to Tanvir on field. Tanvir.
Good review taken there. But Mehdi Hassan Miraj will feel that he had that moral victory. As getting the inside edge saved him. Nicely stroked down the ground. Just going to be a single. Interestingly poised Mazza at the moment this game.
Indeed, and both batsmen out there must be have an eye on the required run rate, creeping towards 7 runs per over now. So the dilemma is to build up a partnership, look to score runs at the same time, make sure they don't lose any more wicket.
Well, trying to be cheeky and worked on that instance. The wicketkeeper seemed to have that angle covered, but just didn't get close enough to put some glove on it or a part of his body. The wide given a just those little runs that add on to the effort of Afghanistan. They were guilty of giving 30 odd extras help Bangladesh's cause. Nothing Mushfiq could do about that. It's overrunning it ever so slightly.
Good bowling by Mehdi Hasan Miraj. Bearing the pace there. Bowling a lot slower.
Oh, it's backing away, it's making room and playing it very, very confidently and nicely to the boundary. That's a good looking shot. Just a tad short and he was onto it in a flash.
Nothing wrong with the delivery from Mehdi Hasan Miraj. Need to give a lot of credit to the batsman Rahmat Shah on this occasion. Made some room and played that late. It was a little bit of risk as well, but it paid well for him.
At times you expose all your stumps and you're hoping that you get that enough on the bat to take it away. It's been a good over in terms of runs, already 8 from the over, and this time he scoops it. Fielder coming around quickly, gets to it, quick release, and here comes a throw. I think he's made it.
Another quick couple of runs taken. So the intent started to show from these two batsmen. Already 10 runs of the over. Been eyeing to play that shot previously in the over, but this time gets the success and makes it a couple of runs easily.
So it's been a good over so far. 10 coming from it. Afghanistan need some big overs if they're going to have a semblance of a chance to see that. Oh, now he had to change his shot at the last moment. Shimmied down the wicket, had to check it. Completes over number 16, 79 for 3.
রোস্টেড পিনাট আর পিওর বাটারের আনবিটেবল স্বাদে পেলামে পিনাট বাইট কুকিজ, প্রতি বাইটেই স্বাদের ম্যাজিক।
নিউ ক্লিয়ার ম্যান এর ট্রিপল অ্যান্টি ড্যান্ড্রাফ টেকনোলজি খুশকি দূর করে, লুকানোর দিন শেষ।
নতুন যুগের দূষণ ফোটালেও যায় না, তাই পিওরিট।
নিন আকিজ টেবিলওয়্যার, যার এলিগেন্ট ডিজাইন আর ইন্টারন্যাশনাল কোয়ালিটি দেয় আপনার বেস্ট রান্নার বেস্ট প্রেজেন্টেশন। আকিজ টেবিলওয়্যার।
ভাইরাস থেকে বাঁচবো কিভাবে?
ভাইরাস এক ধরনের জীবাণু, আর জীবাণুর বিরুদ্ধে প্রতিরোধ করতে আছে স্যাভলন সোপের ডাবল স্ট্রেংথ। স্যাভলন সোপ, ডাবল স্ট্রেংথ, ডাবল প্রোটেকশন।
দুষ্টু মিষ্টি এবং মুহূর্তগুলো ভরপুর হয়ে উঠুক ইস্পাহানি মির্জাপুর চায়ের শ্রেষ্ঠ ব্লেন্ডেড অনন্য স্বাদে। চা মানে লাইফটা ভরপুর, চা মানে ইস্পাহানি মির্জাপুর।
বডির জন্য জিম আর ফেসের জন্য গ্লো এন্ড হ্যান্ডসাম।
This partnership between Ramacha and Najibullah has given them the hope. 45 runs of 42 balls. They need to stick together for as long as possible. The required run rate might be just going higher, but the bowlers will be pretty happy with what they've achieved so far.
Saiful Islam and Shakib Al Hasan picked up a wicket each, while the another one was a run out there. Taskin Ahmed bowled really well, 17 from his 5 overs. Mustafizur gave away 9 and Mehdi Hasan Miraj gave away 20, while Shariful gave away just 16 from his 4 overs.